Good evening, viewers. Again, I am back. This is PK Shikdar on behalf of PK Shikdar's Advanced Learning, and now I am going to discuss in direct taxation the chapter called Alternative Minimum Tax. In short, it is called AMT. Section 115 JC Special Provisions for Payment of Tax by certain limited liability partnerships. Now, point number one, notwithstanding anything contained in this Act, where the regular income tax payable for a previous year by a person other than company is less than the alternate minimum tax payable for such previous year, the adjusted total income shall be deemed to be the total income of the non-corporate assessee of such previous year, and it shall be liable to pay income tax on such total income at the rate of 18.5%. Now you have to remember an important note here. AMT is not payable by individual, HUF, AOP, BOI, AJP if the adjusted total income of such an assessee does not exceeds rupees 20 lakhs. Firm LLP is required to pay AMT even if its adjusted total income does not exceeds rupees 20 lakhs. Now I am coming to the most relevant point, that is point number two. Adjusted total income referred to in section 115 subsection 1 shall be the total income before giving effect to this concept as increased by number 1, deductions claimed if any under any section other than 80P included in chapter Roman 6 capital A under the heading C, deductions in respect of certain income, and these are section 80 IA, deduction relating to infrastructure development, section 80 IAB, development of SEZ, 80 IB, industrial undertaking located in backward industrial area, 80 IC, industrial undertaking located in northeastern states, 80 ID, hotel or convention centers located in World Heritage Site, 80 IE, service industries located in northern eastern states, 80 JJA, profits from biodegradable wastes, 80 JJAA, employment of new workmen, 80 LA, income of offshore banking unit, 80 QQB, royalty from books, 80 RRB, royalty from patents, and 80 TTA, interest on savings bank. Remember, whatever sections that I have jotted down, if these deductions are actually being allowed, these should be added back. This should be added back. Now, the most important note is deduction under section 80C to 80GGC and 80U shall not be added back. Mind that deduction under section 80C to 80GGC and 80U shall not be added back. Point number 2. Deductions claimed, if any, under section 10AA also should be added back. Number 3, deduction claimed, if any, under section 35 AD as reduced by the amount of depreciation allowable in accordance with the provisions of section 32, as if no deduction under section 35 AD was allowed in respect of the assets on which the deduction under that section is claimed, is also to be added back. Now, main item number 3, every non-corporate assessee to which this section applies shall obtain a report in such form as may be prescribed from an accountant certifying that the adjusted total income and the alternate minimum tax have been computed in accordance with the provisions of this chapter, and furnish such report on or before the due date of filing of return under section 139 subsection 1. Item number 4, notwithstanding anything contained in 115 GC subsection 1, where the person referred to therein is a unit located in an international financial services center and derives its income solely in comfortable foreign exchange, the provisions of section 115 JC subsection 1 shall have effect as if for the words 18.5%, the words 9% had been substituted. Now, I'm just explaining this. Tax on total income of individual, HUF, AOP, AJP is at slab rate, whereas for firm, LLP, rate of tax is flat 30%. Surcharge as applicable, health and education cess shall be added. Now I am going to show how book profit is actually being computed under section 115 JC. If we assume total income as per normal provisions 100, now we are going to add back deductions in respect of certain incomes 80 IA to 80 RRB, say 20. Deductions under section 10 AA 30 added back. Again we added back deduction under section 35 AD, it is 10, less depreciation under section 32 in respect of that asset to which section 35 AD is applicable to, then book profit will be 158. Now as per section 115 JD, tax credit for alternate minimum tax. Under this, the point number 1 is the credit for tax paid by a person under section 115 JC shall be allowed to him in accordance with the provisions of this section. Point number 2, the tax credit of an assessment year to be allowed under section 115 JD subsection 1 shall be the excess of alternate minimum tax over the regular income tax payable of that year. Number 3, the amount of tax credit determined shall be carried forward, not to be allowed beyond the 15th assessment year immediately succeeding the assessment year for which tax credit becomes allowable. And 4th point, in any assessment year in which the regular income tax exceeds the alternate minimum tax, the tax credit shall be allowed to be set off to the extent of the excess of regular income tax over the alternate minimum tax, and the balance of tax credit, if any, shall be carried forward. So that is all about alternative minimum tax.